Yeah, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Mel and Nasia, and we're back with another video, as we promised y'all. I know we told y'all a couple of days ago when we dropped our first one that we will be dropping another one soon after. So here it is. Today we got something just a little teeny bit different for y'all. So with that being said, I'm gonna let Lanasia explain to y'all what we got going on today. So what we got?
So today we're going to do a story time about how we met and how we got together.
Facts.
So, backstory first. So we were both in marching band in high school and college. So he was in Norfolk State Marching Band, and I was in ECSU, which is Elizabeth City State University Marching Band.
Norfolk State University Spartan Legion class of 2013. If y'all watching this, I love y'all. Any Spartan Legion, I love y'all. Stand up, represent. Let's get it.
Anyway, so, we were both in college. We both got out of college band, whatever. So then we had this mutual friend, Jermaine, aka Rocco.
Big shots out.
He decided, hey, let's start a community band. So I was for it. I was like, all right, cool. So we started gathering people. So at this time, I didn't know Mel. When he was out Chick-fil-A, he was working with Jermaine's girlfriend at the time. And she was like, hey, I know this guy. He was in Norfolk State Band. He played mellow or whatever. So I guess Jermaine was like, all right, cool. So he came to one of the practices. So we was both in other relationships at the time. So me being me, I ain't paying him no money. And I was a dancer in a community band. So I was in the back with my girls. We chilling, coming up with routines and stuff. So was it Jermaine that said something, or was it Kasia? Somebody had said something, and they was like, y'all can get together. I was like, no. So at the time, we also had GroupMe. I know nobody uses GroupMe.
I think that was Kasia. I don't remember.
So we had GroupMe back then. So we were talking about all this other band stuff and whatever. So he would, like, every time I would post, like, outfits I wanted to get or show videos of 8 counts and stuff, he would always say something slick.
Actually, we started with Kick first.
Kick?
Yeah, the messenger. I know y'all remember Kick, that app that had the green icon that said Kick. Yeah, that's what we started with.
Y'all can tell.
It was like way back then.
So Kick, whatever. So then we moved to GroupMe. So every time I would post something, it was like he would hate on it. Like, it would be something simple. Like, if I sent something that, let's say, JSU was doing, he would be like, oh, well, JSU not better than Southern. I was like, I never said they were. I was just sending out a video. Like, every time I did anything, he would send something slick back.
Right.
So I remember sending a picture of one of the warm-ups that I wanted for me and my girls. It was like a burgundy warm-up or something. And I sent it to the group, and he was like, that's ugly.
Trash. I
was like, I didn't ask you. It won't for you. Like, you're just a member in the band. Like, you have no say-so right now. So, he would like, I just got tired of it. So I was like, do you have a problem? Like, I could not stand him at all. Like, he would irk my nerve. Like, one time I was like, I can't talk. One time I even told Jermaine, I was like, we just need to take him out of this group chat because he doing the most. But I know Jermaine wanted to keep him in the band or whatever. But anyway. So it was just one night. It was around, September?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like September. I'm just chilling, watching TV, and I get a GroupMe. I was like, now I know people's at work. We didn't even have practice today. Why somebody sent me a GroupMe? So, what was your name on GroupMe? It was something crazy. The GOAT or something. Okay, he calls himself the GOAT. So it was like the goat or something. Male the goat, something. I was like, I'm not even gonna open this. So I let it sit there for about an hour. Finally, I opened it. I'm gonna see if I can still find it, y'all.
While she looking for this is all a true story. This ain't nothing make believe, ain't nothing false. This is all real life. You feel me? We couldn't stand each other, like for real. Like she said, we couldn't stand each other not one bit. She couldn't stand me. I couldn't stand her. Every single time I posted,
when y'all hear these messages, y'all see the truth.
Yeah, when she posted something, she right. I disliked it. I always said it was trash. It looked bad. It was ugly. Y'all can't dance. This and that. Everything. We couldn't stand
But he was the main one watching us. Cause we would come out. Well, I would bring my girls out on purpose, and we would do like 8 counts right there, and he would be the main one watching.
She ain't got to expose me like that.
He was the main one watching. And with me, I was supposed to be the captain or whatever. So instead of me being in the front facing that way, I had the line facing towards them. So I could see like his facial expression. Because I know he would talk junk in the app. But he wouldn't talk junk in person. He wouldn't talk junk. He won't crazy. So, listen to these, y'all. On September 28th, 2016 at 12:25 a.m. 12:25 a.m. Why you up at 12:25? Ain't you supposed to be chilling doing whatever you doing? Anyway, so it ain't start off with hey. It ain't start off with what's up, how you doing? No, it started off with why you so hostile. I was like, I said, LOL, I don't know. Why are you so hostile? And he was like, because you are. I was not hostile. I just couldn't stand him. And every time he would talk to me.
Which means she was hostile.
I tried to be cordial. I tried my best. I tried my best. I tried, y'all. It was, we would have practice from like 6 to like 9. And from like 6 to 6:15, I was just trying to get my life together to not say nothing to him crazy because.
Cow.
Anyway, so it went on from there, and we just started talking. And then one day, I don't know what came over me, but I actually messaged him first. And anyway, I messaged him first, and I was like, no, he had said, what was it? I had sent him a video of, who was it? North Carolina Central Band, and he was against Norfolk State. Because, he went to Norfolk State, so I would be petty and send bands that were against them.
Yeah, a whole bunch of hate.
So, anyway, he was like, you already know who won that 5th quarter. I was going for Central. So, it went on, and he was like, what made you hit me up, fam? Because you never do. I was being petty at the time. Like, I had nothing better to do. So, I was like, I do hit you up. You always acting like you don't want to talk. So, by this time, I'm trying to be a little nicer.
Right.
I was trying. Like, I messaged him first. I was trying to be nice after my pettiness. Which I've grown a lot from my pettiness, you guys. But anyway. So, I was like, yes, I do. You be like, you don't want to talk. So, what he did from there, he was like, LOL, well, here, use this sometime. And he sent me his phone number.
Yeah.
So, it started from there. Now, you can talk about the rest after that part. So, we continued going to the band practices. And since we're trying to be honest with you guys, like I told you, we were both in relationships at the time. So, it wasn't nothing like that. It was just like, we was chill, whatever. So, this one day, I'm just
in case y'all don't believe it, y'all can see the messages right here. If it focuses there. If not, oh well. Believe it anyway.
So, this one day after practice, I think Jermaine had took you home. He had a car, but I think Jermaine had took him home. And then for some reason he texted me. He was like, "What you doing?" I was like, "I just got home, just like you." So he was like, "Where you live?" So at this time I was living in my mama's house. So for some reason my mama felt like her house was a party house, and all my friends would just come there and hang out. So what did you say? Would you like look outside or?
No, I told you. I told her I'm gonna slide. I told her I'm gonna slide through.
Y'all, I never told him where I lived at. I was
Though.
living at my mama's house, but I never told him where I live. I don't know how. I said, I think finally I did tell him. I was like, he was like, all right. I said, all right. So the crazy part is, how long? About 20, 30 minutes later?
Yeah, around like 20.
I see a Mini Cooper outside, and he was like, where you stay? I said, I told you. And I look out the window, and he's directly in front of the house. Like, directly in front of my bedroom window.
I ain't no stalker. I won't stalk.
He must have been, because there's no way he just stopped right there in front of my mama's house.
Her mama's house is the first house on that street.
Nobody's telling exactly where it's at. I already told the street name.
It was the first. I said it was. It was the first house on the street. So I just stopped right in front of the first house on the street, and that's it. That's all I did. How am I supposed to know that that's what she stayed? I didn't. But I guess
he saw the car in the yard.
At the time, that's where they stayed, and I just so happened to stop in front of their house. I want no stalking. I didn't even know what kind of car you drove then.
How didn't you know I drove to practices?
I didn't know what kind of car you drove. I won't pay attention. I just stopped right in front of the first house I seen.
Anyway, so I was like, you in front of the yard. So me, still having my petty moments. I stayed in the house for a good 5-10 minutes, just to see if he would actually pull up and actually sit and wait. So he sat and waited. So I was like, oh, all right. So I went outside, sat in the car, and we talked about nothing. Banned the whole time. So, was it that night? No, it wasn't that night. So, him popping up continued for like, what, a month?
Yeah, a month.
So, this is September. Like so, around like October, we were both done with our relationships. They was done, finished, won't going back. So we was like, all right. So like this time he had little baby dreads like this big. So I was like, he got dreads, maybe they'll look a little better later on. So he came back another night, and my mom was like, who is this you keep going outside to talk to? I was like, it's just this boy that is. Dang. It was just this boy that's in the community band.
Just this boy.
So, whatever. So, at this time, she was like, oh, all right. So, it was like a couple more times he came over. And then she came outside. She was like, hey. He didn't say nothing. Like, he just, like, he seen a ghost. Like, he wouldn't say, hey. He was just like, what were you thinking? Like, you seen her walking out the door.
Yeah, I won't really think of nothing. I just ain't say nothing. That's just me.
So I was like, this is Mel, blah, 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 whatever. So she was like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. So it continued, blah, blah. So we finally got together. Finally. I didn't know if I really wanted him like that, but anyway. So we finally got together, and he started coming over more. We would go to Walmart and Taco Bell. We stayed at Taco Bell because he introduced me to what was it?
The grillers.
Yeah, the beefy nacho griller with no red strips.
Yeah.
And
I get red strips. She don't like red strips.
So every time we would go to Taco Bell. Like every time he would come over, it was like 3 or 4 times a week we would go to Taco Bell just to ride out. So we chilled and all this other stuff. So you want to talk about your situation?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, anyway, there was another situation. Maybe he'll talk about it in his own story one day.
Yeah, can make that another video.
So let's fast forward to January. It was like, I was like, I'm tired of living in my mama's house. He was like, I'm tired of living where I'm living. So we ended up getting an apartment together. At this time, we don't know how to live with each other. It's like, oh, well, okay. So we moved out. I don't know. Some of y'all might know. The people that living around here, where we live at, we live like, 10, 15 minutes away from the county we live in now. And we had like a, what was it, 2-bedroom? Mm-hmm. We got our first 2-bedroom apartment. And we would like hang out, chill. He would play the game most of the time, or either he was at work. So we didn't really see each other like that. We lived together, but we didn't see each other like that because either I was working, because y'all know I'm a teacher, or either he was working. So it was like, hey, bye type thing. It was more like having a roommate. You can continue. I need something to drink.
And ain't really nothing much more to say. She done took the video and made it into a whole life lesson. Shoot, for real, we were just supposed to do a story time about how we got together, and she ended up talking about how we got together. How I didn't speak when her mama first came out, how we moved into our first apartment together. I think she put 3 videos in one. So I don't know. I mean, it ain't really much more that I want to say about it. It's stuff that I can say, but it's not much stuff I want to say about it because I don't want to spoil everything in one video. And at the same time, I don't want to make the video too long. So, I guess I'll just say that, yeah, after we moved together, she is right. We didn't really see each other that much because I always worked a lot and we had different schedules. Like she was usually a morning worker and I was mostly a night worker. So we never really saw each other that much. But I mean, the times we did, I mean, we spent them together. We used to go out.
We stayed in Virginia at his sister's house.
Yeah. So for y'all that don't know, we do currently live in North Carolina. I'm from Virginia, so my family was there at the time. So we used to always go travel up there like almost every single weekend and go visit them and whatnot. Good times. But yeah, so that's what we used to do. So whenever we did get free time, we always spent them together. Went up there, spent them with my family, and that's about it for real.
So when one of the times he had got off early, he was like, "You want to go to Virginia?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm leaving here." So we went up to Virginia, and we went. Where was your sister living at that time? It wasn't Norfolk. She was living somewhere in Virginia, and like we showed up to her house, and I was just like, "Why are we here?" He was like, "Oh, I want you to meet my sister." I said, "Oh," I said, could have prepared me, like, I didn't know. So we go in the house. Go ahead.
Yeah. Everything she said is true.
I got the proof.
Like I said before,
he was in my DMs.
Nothing is fake. Everything that we're talking about is true. This is real life events. All of this happened. This is literally exactly how we got together. We started off basically not liking each other at all to being the closest people in the world, basically. So, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope y'all enjoyed this little story time. I'm not sure when the next time is going to be that we drop another video. Hopefully by the end of this week or something like that. But just make sure that you all stay tuned. Please stay tuned. And please, please, please continue to support us. I know a lot of you all have been sharing our video and our page, and we greatly appreciate you. Y'all know who y'all are. We appreciate y'all support. We appreciate y'all love, and we appreciate y'all views and subscriptions to our channel. So with that being said, continue to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, become Know the Game, and watch the videos as we drop them. It ain't nothing better. It's really nothing better than seeing that video pop up in your toolbar of your phone while you just looking at your phone. That video pop up, you click it, watch the video. It's that simple. That simple.
Hope by the time y'all see this, our new intro will be on this video.
Facts.
So I worked hard on this, y'all.
Facts. She did.
So he was at work, and I was working. I was working, but I was working on YouTube too. So I hope y'all like it. Let us know in the comments if you like it. And like you said, like, share, subscribe. Subscribe. It's a tongue twister. But yeah, y'all. Thanks for the support. Keep supporting.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Know the game is what I want y'all to be.
Turn on the bell.
Feel me?
So every time we post something, it'll come to your phone. Watch it right then. Don't wait till later.
Right then. Don't be lazy. Go ahead and watch it as soon as it pop up.
And if you have not subscribed, we're waiting to see whoever subscribed.
Facts. Our goal for right now is to at least hit 100. No specific time limit right now, but we at least want to see 100 so that we can know that we're headed in the right direction. So,
we're at 21 right now,
yeah,
y'all.
We're at 21. No number is too small. 21 is a big deal to
21
us.
in what, 3 days?
Yeah, 21 in 3 days.
So an average of 7 a day.
Yeah. So if we can keep this up, it'll be greatly appreciated. So to close all of this out,
Part 2 is coming.
I'm Jamel.
Lanasia.
And together we made Melanesian for life. Peace out. Hope y'all have a good day.
Stay tuned for Part 2.